We are proud, humbled, and excited. Thank you, MAS. Thank you, KPMG, for allowing us to tell you our story, the SQREEM story. We think it's unique and interesting, and tell you the story of how we can be successfully deployed in 40 countries, in 12 industries. Here's a few examples. Over the past 3 years, SQREEM, 50 people, small company, has successfully predicted Brexit. We've actually been able to identify over $14 billion in illicit funds around the world. We helped the FBI last year take part in 9 manhunts for tracking domestic terrorists. We've also helped credit card companies acquire customers, predicted market events. How do we do this? It may sound a little bit grand and a little bit unreal, but essentially what we've been able to do is 2 things very well. We understand people, and we understand behavior. We can forensically understand people, behaviors, and hence predict events. So, how do we do this? Well, what we were able to do is, and what we have done is, we've become one of the world's largest behavioral data aggregators, and we operate in about 40 markets. Essentially, what we're able to do is identify about 450,000 different behaviors that all of us will exhibit from the age of 18 to 80. And we've mapped that to around about 150,000 brands. So we can understand your path to purchase and understand the products you are likely to buy. Now, what does this kind of look like? Essentially, what we can do with this massive behavioral database is extract different segments or different personalities and really start to understand their path to purchase, their likes, their interests, activities, and in this case, or today's case, financial products they are likely to buy. So we understand anonymously, legally, and passively, I have to say legally, and anonymously and passively, we understand people's behavior. Now, where it starts to get interesting is that we've taken these behaviors and we have ported them in via 142 APIs into the 2 billion people on Facebook, 300 million people on LinkedIn and Twitter, and via the Trade Desk and DoubleClick, 2 billion websites on the planet. So we're able to start actually reaching out to people from a digital perspective. Here's our customers, around about 40 customers around the world, 40 different markets. We've won 2 major awards with Citi and UBS for global innovation, for use of AI. And today's problem statement, and it's a big problem statement, and it's a big challenge and opportunity in Singapore. There are, as a country, Singapore is $300 billion underinvested in insurance. 750,000 Singaporeans today do not have adequate insurance cover. Why? Not because they can't afford it, because they don't know they should be doing this. So, what we've been able to do, working with Great Eastern, and a big call out to Great Eastern, thank you so much for actually agreeing to work with us in bringing this problem statement to life. Thank you to TechU from KPMG for being our mentor. And what we did is we used an AI platform to understand people in Singapore who should be buying the Great Protector insurance product, but don't know they should be. So what we were able to do is identify people that have unmet needs for this PA insurance product. We were then able to understand and target their behaviors, their likes, their interests, their threats, their fears. And then what we were able to do, we were to engage them in an ad from Great Eastern on Facebook and give them an offer, $1 a day. Let me show you the offer. We started running this a week ago. There's the ad on Facebook. You may have seen it if you're the right person. If you weren't the right person, you wouldn't have seen it. Here's the ad, $1 a day, $3 million worth of cover. Now, what were the results? We went head-to-head, probably the world's biggest media agency, $3-4 billion corporation. They were able to, as we were able to, looking for intent. So essentially, what we were able to do is that they were only to be able to find 50% of the audience. What we were able to do is actually, with our ad served, we hit 84% of the audience, and they clicked through onto the website. And so in other words, the agency actually lost 50% of the client's money. But in other words, we hit the right audience at the right time, 91% less than search, and 50% less than the media agency. So what we're able to do is find the right